And the Ducks will kick this away to get us going. Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it here. Past the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
And now the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Makes a quick catch. Got an opening here. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, as a quarterback, your best friend in the passing game is a running back that runs clean routes, catches the ball well, and then can make something happen after the catch. And here they're able to get him the ball on the outside, and he creates a first down. This is a really nice job by this back out there.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This will be a 50-yard attempt. See if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
On the ground, it's Hardy. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Moves out of the pocket. The pass falls incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. It's Georgia on top right now. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him short of the 15.
Well, Chris, 3rd down is the game within the game, and this is a really nice play call from this play caller, and then solid execution from the quarterback, from the wide receiver on the outside. They're able to find space and get the completion for a 1st down.
Quick throw to the left side. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So the 2-point try would now be from the 7. Let's see if the coach changes his thinking and kicks the point. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. He hands it off from the gun. Breaking tackles. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. Sticking with the running game. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it. Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. It's Russell. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make some...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. Breaking free. End zone ahead. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. Not ideal. You give up first down yardage, then have to burn a timeout. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on, and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. A draw to the back. He's got a crease. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
This is a good call and really good execution. It takes some patience, first from the quarterback, getting those eyes downfield. But for this draw to be successful, I think it's all about that pass set from the offensive lineman. They got to really sell that pass set in order to get the defensive lineman up the field, and then there you go for a nice little run. Good job by the running back as well.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Oh, he he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
Defense is coming after him. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield.
What an incredible job by the quarterback. He sees the single safety. You're running 4 verticals. You go 2 up on the middle third. One of those hash routes is going to be wide open. And boom, they get a massive completion down the field.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. The Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. He's got it with room to run. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And they go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joe, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he just throws it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quick throw to the left, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they stretch the lead to 14-6. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks into the clear. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Bulldogs. There was no catching him that time. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who was going to have to carry this offense, and wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense, and yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
To throw, it's Russell. Finds an open target on the left side. And he's not going to get there. The two-point try fails, and they're still trailing. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it in the open. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Bringing pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
The last thing you want to do in particular on 1st and goal is force the ball into coverage. That's a great decision by this quarterback to just throw it away, live to snap it on 2nd down.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Back to throw. It's Sellers. The pass rush closing in. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they're able to get him down.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 5. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Ducks! This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Oh, total lapse in concentration. A delay of game on the 2-point attempt, and now they're backed up. And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead is 9. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson running through the tackle. Look out, he's breaking free. Breaks. Now here he goes. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Gives it to the back. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored.
He's got space. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
It's a draw, and he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Dropping back, it's Russell. Snags the quick throw. Sees an opening. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
That is a big conversion on third down, in particular in this area of the field. It looked like that defense was going to force a field goal opportunity. Now you're set up with first and goal. You got to punch this one into the end zone. Pay off that nice third down conversion.
And the Bulldogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offensive machine. The Bulldogs answer back with a score of their own.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, second rushing touchdown of the game, and I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. This gives them a chance to talk it over. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Weapon he is in the return game. I tell you, when he gets one little seam, you can see the explosiveness and the speed. He found it, he's got the vision, and he takes it all the way back for 6.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They're going to run it here. Fights through the tackler. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. And at first down, they go right back to him. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's fourth down. Got to convert.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Congratulations on your win, bro.
And the Huskies will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. And now they'll run it on the draw. Open field ahead. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a lot of pressure on that second level, and here they're just not able to react and get back into those run fits.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Got an opening here. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
He shreds the tackle. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
And then first down, right back to the running game. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. 6th play of the drive coming up. He hands it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I really love that scheme from the defense. The boundary corner, the short side corner. Look at him, eyes in the backfield. He's basically a support defender, and the line very rarely accounts for that in the run blocking scheme. He's free, and he makes the play. That's a beautiful
and it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They test the middle, but get stuffed. That run goes nowhere. The Huskies come up to the line in the hurry-up.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle. This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
This defense is flying around. The completion behind the line of scrimmage, and there they are. They are ready.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback on them and trying to make something happen. Oh, he's got open space. Out of bounds at the 47. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Hands off to the fullback. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Russell. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that's tough when you're rolling to your left as a quarterback, trying to escape the rush and get the ball down the field. Plus, he's got contact as he's trying to release. It's almost impossible to throw a ball accurately down the field, and that's why it leads to a
touchdown. Huskies breaks away to the end zone. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Drop him back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he can't quite come up with the interception. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 4th down. Great, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense. A turnover on downs after that defensive stop. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Caught by the receiver. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
And he's in! Touchdown, Northern Illinois!
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Cincinnati Bearcats against the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Here we go, the ultimate game, a championship on the line. So many plot lines for this one. Let's hear from Holly Rowe.
Guys, Vegas has been waiting for this moment, the opportunity to host a college football national championship, and it all starts right now. Down on the field, it is crazy. Fans are frenzied here in Allegiant Stadium. It is loud and rocking. Can't wait for things to get going here after kickoff. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. So Georgia's offense trots out there to open this game. What an opportunity for this team. They're trying to skip some steps to go from all the way out of the bracket a year ago, now on the brink of perhaps winning a national championship.
Well, Chris, as you know, and we've been around this.
He's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 40. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. They strike first in this national title bout. That's just power football. This team SEC believe they'd have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage, because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
So Cincinnati's offense gets their first crack now. What an opportunity for this team. They're trying to skip some steps to go from all the way out of the bracket a year ago, now on the brink of perhaps winning a national championship.
Well, Chris, as you know, and we've been around this group, it's the leadership on this group. These leaders are so strong, and they've been singularly focused, and now they've got their opportunity. This is what they have wanted, and now's their chance. Go out and execute and win a championship.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Just trying to get rid of it.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Oh, they've got him for a sack on 3rd down.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chain, 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
Coverage C makes the tackle. No gain on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's caught. He's got room. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a 1st down. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry up. We'll call the counter run here. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2.
And he's in for the 4. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Good job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. It's Georgia on top right now. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Return starts from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Wants to throw it. Here comes the pressure. And they'll trap him for a sack. Big play by this defense.
This 4-3 style defense, you know, it's so common, but really the ones that can run it effectively, Chris, they're the teams that have the pass rushers on the edge, and these defensive ends that can not only set the edge, but also get after the quarterback. I think it's rare to find a player that can do that, but clearly they've got one.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, we've got a game wrecker on our hands. 2nd straight sack here. And I got to tell you, this offense, they better start accounting for him. He is so good. And now, whether it's a back or a tight end, you've got to start double-teaming him in pass protection, or else this could turn into a rout.
The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. On the ground, it's Jackson. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. We have a timeout now called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Chris, as an offense, you've better success on 1st down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's got a crease. Breaks it. Here he goes. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Past the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Georgia. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believed they'd have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage, because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. The Dogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the... Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Out and scooped up. Offense still has it. The run.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
Backed up at the one, he's going to throw it. He's swooped. Defense.
In man-to-man defense, it's always difficult to defend the slant. As a corner, you've really got to drive hard once you see the quarterback release the football.
He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long. Looks like the Bearcats will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Heavy rush, and he will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
I love the decision to come after this punt, and you know, Chris, that it's risk-reward, because if you don't get there, if you don't get your hands on the football, there's a lot of times where you're going to run into that punter, but here they're able to get it blocked, and now it's down, and they're able to scoop it up for a touchdown.
Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
A sack like that on 2nd down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever, and now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe.
Oh, they get him again.
I love this defensive call. It's 3rd and long. Why not blitz and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback as quickly as possible? It's an aggressive call, sure, and maybe there's some risk, but I tell you, the reward is great, and they get it here with a sack.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner heads out of bounds. It's Georgia on top right now. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hope for. Let's review how we got here. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Coming after him. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, after they built that big lead, we've seen this defense get a little bit too cautious. They need to be more aggressive, go out there and get a stop. You cannot allow this offense to just sit there and take shots down.
He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive extending 1st down. Defense will have to regroup now after that 15-yard penalty. So a 1st down now. We're going to see if that penalty proves costly in a very tight game here in the 4th quarter. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry out. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's another deep shot. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick grab. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Launching one to the end zone. Going for the touchdown, but it falls incomplete, and we have a penalty marker down. This could be offensive pass interference. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. No surprise, offense going for it on fourth down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to find some room. It's Alston. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. And the same runner's got it again. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Here's the handoff. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. A national championship to cap a perfect season. What an achievement. We saw Indiana do it a year ago, and Joe, I thought we might wait a while before we see it again, but now in back-to-back seasons, it's been done.
Chris, that's just wild to me because this sport is not built for perfection anymore. That used to be the standard, but now you've got the 9 conference games, you've got the conference championship, you've got this expanded playoff. Getting through that as an undefeated is so difficult. Credit to this group, Indiana last year. My goodness, what a performance for them, and congratulations on a national championship.
And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the South Carolina Gamecocks.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Sellers to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And they just need a few inches for the first down, but they've got 3 receivers spread to the right. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
One thing you know about the defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven.
He's loose down the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sellers. That's caught. It's Gibson. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. They go to the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Right back to him. And he'll be brought down.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. A few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is...
And they get him down for the sack, and that ought to do it here in the quarter, and this defense ends it on a high note.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the USC Trojans.
Russell. Here comes the heat. They're going to get him. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Makes him talk to the hand. Now they more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Crosses the 45. Snags it, and there's running room. A huge play, and they get it all. To the 45-yard line. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver going in motion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Looking for room at the 30. There's a little room there. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Trojans offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And now we get a look at Jaden Mayava. His first order of business, manage the game and don't get them behind the sticks. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Mayava. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
I like the aggressive nature by this defense. They've got the opponent backed up on the goal line. They're going to send the blitz, try to get an extra guy in on the pass rush, and they get home, getting the safety.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the catch, and he's free. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Throwing Russell. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.